They have all these pictures of Jesus Cristo. He looks like a supermodel. It's like, yeah, that's my nephew's. That looks like Elijah. That looks like Isaac. That looks like Jordan. Yeah. Only we're not quite as gorgeous as most supermodels. Most supermodels are like Bart Meyer, and they got like Ashton Kutcher face, right? Like the Jesus picture that I have that gave to Dad over there, that Mom called the Lee Majors Jesus, that the Mormons drew and passed around. She goes, that looks like Lee Majors Jesus. She goes, it does look like crazy. Well, at least it's not Albert Durer. You're like laughing. But if you look at Isaac Paul Benegas and Elijah Benegas and Jordan Benegas, especially when they have beards, okay, you're like, oh my gosh, that's Isaac, that's Abraham, that is Isaac, that's not Abraham, that's Jordan, that's Elijah, okay, oh my gosh, that looks like all the guys from the Bible. Yes, their dads from the Iberian Peninsula. They were occupied by the Moroccans for a long time. Been a long time. But if I was my wife, I'm my daughter, I'd choose Othello too, right? Okay, so you understand. Okay. So, yeah, no, when you have people cross-moginating, gypsies, tramps, and thieves, they heard it from the people of the town. We call us gypsies, tramps, and thieves. Guys, when you're in town, okay, and Tony's over there, and Maria's over there, right, there's going to be cross-mogination. And when you cross-moginate, you typically get some of the best kids. Me and the pastor that performed the Benegas Hicks wedding talked about it, and so did Nina. Was there? Nina was there. She's so sweet. I love Nina so much. Nina was there, which is the name of her granddaughter, or great granddaughter. But Nina was there, and Nina's still here. And and so, but yeah, it was cute. And we got together. Oh, hi, Nina, hi. And it was like we were in there and we were talking. This is so cool. I love that we have Montagues and Capulets that can be married in Las Cruces with no Tybalts. He goes, I know, isn't it wonderful? This is such a joyous occasion. I kept looking at the big dove in the middle of they had a carved wooden dove in the middle of the extra. It was pretty. Yeah, me and Nina liked it. Oh, that's pretty. That is neat. That's pretty. Okay. That's pretty. I like that. That's nice. I'm going to get one of those in my garage. Right? I'm joking. I ain't going to put a big wooden dove in my garage. But maybe Rob Kardashian's bear head. Yeah. Did anyone save that? I want to put that in the garage. Damn you. I'm just kidding. I'm giving Mason's daddy a hard time. Oh, it's funny. Oh, come on, man. God, Disick, damn you, damn you. I wanted that demented looking Yogi Bear. Just kidding around. That's funny. That was one of my favorite episodes on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I was like, they're filming you, dude. You cannot throw that in the trash can. Put it in the garage or something and say, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think you were, I thought you weren't finished yet. I thought you were still working on it? Oh, no. Okay, just, kind of, constructive criticism without it being actually criticism. Oh, I thought you're still working on it. I thought it would be cleaner to work on it in the garage. I remember that one Rob was trying to do a chainsaw art. He did the bear, and it's like, no, it looks like a cartoon character. It's not a bear. Scott Disick comes in. What is this doing in the front of our house? He takes it and he throws it in the garbage can. I was like, dude, they filming you, yo. Okay. They cut you on camera. It wasn't me. They stayed until it was over. We saw the marks on your shoulder. It was funny. Amy's having me watch this. I'm like, he ain't really doing. Okay, Scott, he didn't think that was. Did he have a nip in on a little bit of grandma's cough medicine there? In the great state of Pennsylvania, we're filming everything. We pulled you over. We're filming everything. We want a trend. We want to make money for our police department. Just stand up for Lord's Prayer. Where's the fun in that? It's way more fun being at home with your kids, making sure that they don't have to tear up trees with a chainsaw to pay the bills to live here. I'm sorry, what were we talking about again? But it's all right. We're talking about all the videos with have all the cute guys on it, the supermodels or the drawings of supermodels. That's a class to see. Elijah, that's Jeremiah. Oh my gosh, he's gorgeous. What bone structure. He had to sell German steel razors. Yeah, gorgeous. Right? Then you look at the Strataturon and go, okay, that's not what he looks like. He's good. He's a handsome fellow. But he looks like the pictures of Job and John from the portraits of John, the man from the book of Revelation in the Orthodox churches in Russia and how do they say it again? Turkey? Okay, sorry. I've never said it that way. I guess you pronounce it that way as Turkey. Okay. I've always pronounced it as Turkey. Okay. Oh, yeah, you do, because Kurden. Okay. And Turkey and Kurden. I've met people that are Kurden. I'm Kurden. Okay. Yeah, I get it. Okay, so it's Turkey. Okay. So, yeah, PC. Yeah, it is nice when people say where you're from and they say it the way you say it. You know. Where are you from? I'm from Amarillo. No, it's Amarillo. No, it's not. Yes, it is. All right. That's where we're from. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. What was that? Okay. But what did they call it before you showed up and said, here, flag, we are okay. I'm Don Alejandro. I'm going to build my own ranchero. I am a rancho grande. I am a Mentevilla. Look out for those Comanches. They'll kill you and rape your wife. And if they don't like her, they'll kill her too. Okay, do you understand? Is that Linda Cristal? Yeah, she's gorgeous. That's Woody Strode. He ain't really Comanche. Okay. No, he's pretending, but he's not. Jeff Chandler's not Apache. Woody Strode is not Comanche. And Ricardo Montalban is not Cheyenne. I don't even think it was autumn when they made that movie picture. I think it was all done in movie studios. I'm just and they go to the drive-in. Do they don't have those anymore? That was like family tradition on the Navajo Indian Reservation. Okay, in Flagstaff, they would for years after. Okay. Living on free food tickets, water. Even after that album was not popular anymore, they would ask Waylon Jennings, could you come back and sing Love of Common People for us? It's turned into like a family tradition. Trying to keep your hands warm, but the hole in the shoe let the snow come through and it chills to the bone. Well, you better go home where it's warm, where you can live in the love of the common people, be the pride and the heart of a family man. It became the Navajo Nation anthem. Love of the common people. It's a proletariat song from Russia. Yeah, it is. Okay. One of Nikolai Lenin's favorites. And also I'm told that those were the days, my friend, they thought we'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the lives we choose. We'd fight and never lose. Those were the... And oh, my friend, we're older but no wiser when we're back at the tavern trying to drink our troubles away. That's what, Now, Nikolai Lenin is a good human being. He gets vilified by people that were business partners with Joseph Stalin that killed him and then used the propaganda. There's a man named Sun Yat-sen and there's a man named Nikolai Lenin. There's a man named George Orwell and there's a story called Animal Farm. It's a mythological translation of perception through the wealthy in England. Oh, so it ain't really them dogs or voices. Or the pigs or the horses. Okay, what about the donkey? The donkey may be an actual donkey. Yeah. I'm kidding, Eddie Murphy. It's just a joke, Eddie. Eddie, Charlie said to do it. Charlie told me to do it. The ghost of Charlie Murphy compels you. Charlie said do it. Charlie said do it. Kick my brother's ass. He ain't standing up for the Lord's Prayer, just singing about songs about John for money. Kick my brother's ass. Kick it again. Till he stands up for the Lord's Prayer. Kick his ass again. Okay, thanks. Charlie said, anytime I don't catch you standing up for the Lord's Prayer, I have his permission to kick your ass. And never, never piss off the wrong woman, right? Never. Hand me your hat. You eat yet? You hungry? Stand up for the Lord's Prayer. You get a lot less mean women, right? A lot less mean women. Don't have 3 outside children and another wife, right? Papa was a rolling stone, my son. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died, all he left us was alone. I loved Eddie Kendricks. I can't sing like Eddie Kendricks. And what's sad is I always wanted to sing like Eddie Kendricks. Yeah. But I also love David Ruffin, Jimmy Ruffin, and I do a pretty damn good, you know what I mean? I can do a pretty good Jerry Butler, which ain't bad. And I'm told that women in the bedroom prefer Jerry Butler and Johnny Hartman, okay, to Elle and Bobby DeBarge. Go figure. So I was like, man, I was in the wheelhouse. I was in the right. Damn. I woke up this morning and while I was having my coffee. That's not true. You found somebody new to take my place. You ain't nothing but a whole cake eating winky dinky dog girl. I don't like you. I'm just kidding. I love women. I'm just joking around. You give women the ways of a bitch, she gonna act like a bitch. The only way you're gonna have a wife for life is when you stand up for the Lord's Prayer. The ghost of Charlie Murphy compels you, right? Okay. I'm not having random thoughts. I connect to people in prayer, and it works like that. I know who you are. Somebody has, don't leak out. Don't let Parsons in the room. He'll come in and no, I will. I can help protect you from bad actors with AI. Yes. Why do you think I connect to Dimas Hassabis, Jeff Hinton, and Jeff Bezos? It's not because they like me. Because they're afraid of being killed by their business partners. I'm kidding, guys. Okay, to understand this, sometimes I piss off Jeff Hinton the most. Yeah, Dimas goes, okay, yeah, I had that coming, right? Jeff Bezos is like, he loves me, but damn, I would not like to be Patrick. It is hard being his son, right? It's tough. I hate you, Dad. You're not my friend. I know you're not, because my friends wouldn't treat me this way. Damn. Trying to keep the customer satisfied, Dad. I understand, Jeff. I watched James and I subscribed again. Well, I like James. And the kid from North Carolina, I will probably look at his channel and subscribe to it too. He's a very nice kid. It was the video he made about James Bordeaux was quite charming, complimentary, and just really, trying to, express that he appreciates what James does because it makes the time, it makes the John Lennon time you're doing more tolerable, It really does. Oh, no, I've sat for hours and watched. I fast forward to a lot of them because the recruiting sometimes gets redundant because AI gets on my AIO nerves, right? So I'm sitting there going, okay, well, I'll see if he got him and then see if he's out on the field. And okay, we'll see if he got that recruit. Oh, I have the same thing. Yeah. You're going to land him, and then Nick Saban gets him at the last fucking moment. I don't have NIL. I play 2014, made 2013. I reckon. I don't know. I don't think Nick Saban was there. I think Nick Saban at that time was at LSU. I'm not sure. Don't quote me, boy, because I ain't said shit. But it's either way, The ghost of Nick Saban compels you. Charlie Murphy, go you go Aflac his duck, man. Aflac his duck. I don't dislike Nick Saban. No, not at all. I don't dislike, I think a lot of you think I dislike Deion Sanders, and I don't. I don't dislike him. If I had played professional sports, he sure the hell wouldn't have liked me. No, there's a lot of guys they wouldn't have liked me. Because when you're acting a fool and I call you on it, I don't, you need to quit doing that. Okay. Morris Chestnut's character on Bedazzled Your Balls with Peyton? No, I'm... Okay, this is my team. Static, don't start none, won't be none. Okay. You want your touchdowns caught so you can lift that little stupid ass trophy and take it home to the woman you fuck in the latest set of designer clothes? Okay. Then you better straighten your shit out. Okay. Because you're going to miss out on the best thing in your life. And that's not, I'll never have sex with Madonna again. That's that little girl that looks a lot like her daddy. Just like Layla Ali looks like her daddy and Shelley Belafonte Harper looks like hers. You love me. Your mama was less and your dad was a dummy. Okay, you need to quit. You old heathen, you gorilla, right? Do you see what I'm saying? So I ain't going to hold back, especially when it comes to kids. All right. I will, no, here's what I'm going to say because it's the truth and I have to tell the truth. I'm not going to lie to protect you if you're neglecting your kids, if you're abusing your kids. Okay. If you give your kids money and conflict over money and competition over money, you are neglecting and abusing your kids. It's eternal wretchedness. I love Blaise Pascal too, right? Okay. So you got to understand. Charlie Murphy. Charlie got some good taste in music, yo. He likes Nancy Wilson. Damn that woman. Yeah, I know. Shit. That's the spot, bro. That man, supper time? Shit. That woman, oh, I love her. I love her. No, you're just infatuated with her voice and her nice lips and her brown eyes. And yeah, I love her too. I'm okay. Hell of it. Yeah, I love Nancy Wilson too. Yeah. We were talking about it, my MP3. It's like, no, man, you could have 60 songs of Nancy Wilson, okay, on your MP3. And the 60th song, the one you like the 60th, is still better than a lot of people's songs that you have on your MP3. That is the only song you like of theirs. That's what Charlie Mears is like. Yeah, dog, you right. Ella Fitzgerald's the same way. You can have 60 to 100 songs of Ella and Nancy on your MP3, okay? And their 100th song you would like better than the only song of somebody you like their song to that's the only song of theirs that you like. Right? That's how good Ella and Nancy are. Okay. Get out of here. No. Well, hello, Dolly. Yes, hello, Dolly. It's true. No, you think, no, they don't enhance the sound. No. Barbra Streisand is like Dolly Parton. Where she put down the mic and she blasted us all against the wall of the bar we went to see her in El Paso, right? Oh, shit. What a voice, right? And when they're singing, everybody else is singing too, and they're not supposed to try to out-sing Barbara because you'd probably hurt yourself and you can't, right? But she starts singing, it's like, damn. It's like she's talking. But the thing about it is it's like Josh Groban and what's the other man's name? I love him so much. Basketball, Phoenix Suns. Andy Williams, there you go, yeah. When he talked about a lot of Christmas carols are very hard to sing because of their, it's Oh Holy Night, right? That's a hard song to sing. Okay. Because it has a lot of doom ba doom ba doom ba boom ba boom ba doom ba doom, right? Like a Chuck Jackson song for Natalie Cole. For most people, it's a hard song to sing, but not for Natalie Cole. No. No, really, it's not that hard. No, guys, I was one of the best athletes in the history of the world. And, what was his name? Al McGuire said, great athletes, they're like average students because they just do, they don't think. It's like, oh, we think, it's just that we can do it. You just don't think we're thinking because we can do it and you can't. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you can put it into fifth gear and everybody just has 4, you know when to do it, when not to do it. Because if you're going into fifth and there's the linebacker and you go, oh, shit, I'm in fifth gear. Son of a bitch. Okay. Okay. The only reason to get into fifth gear is that the guys with fourth gear are trying to catch you. Right? When I try to explain that to James Hall at New Mexico State University, it's like, dude, what? You're not trusting your linemen and your receivers and your tight ends to engage their blocks at the right time and hold it. You're not trusting in the process. You're hitting the line too fast, and these guys are different. They're quick and they're fast, and they're just tripping you up. So you got to get your legs up. You got to move slower. Get on the rump of your big boy, okay, and keep your legs churning. Don't tiptoe, and then say I'm going to pop, okay. When you hit the hole, okay, understand how the hole is evolving. You know what I mean? And so I was one of the best at it. Philip Warwick loved it. He was like, it's so neat. He goes, he gets on your rump and then boom. And then all the people that think they have a fourth gear go, I don't even think I have a fourth gear because he's son of a bitch. He runs like a faggot. No, you're just mad because you can't knock him down. Okay? Run, Bambi, run! Okay, that's what Philip Ford always used to say to me. It was funny. I was like, run! Look at Bambi go. He would sit there, and every time I run for a touchdown, he would come and celebrate with me. And he goes, that was beautiful. Like on I'm a kissing cousin to a ripe pineapple. You're in a that was beautiful. I hope you guys do life with me, right? That's what Phil, and he would always curse me for not playing junior high football at Colville Junior High School. Why did you not play? Because I met the quarterback Mick Daly at an Alcoa Company softball game. Okay. Before I went to school in Colville, and he's a good pitcher, and I'm a really good hitter. Okay. He had a baseball and a thing. It's, come on, you like baseball? You like baseball? Yeah, I have a baseball glove. Okay, get it. Come on, we'll go throw pitches and hit some balls off of each other. Okay. He was the best pitcher in the county. Okay. He threw me his stuff. I didn't knock the boop out of it, but he couldn't get it past me. Okay. So then I pitched to him, and he goes, you don't throw it fast or hard enough. I said, you throw a lot faster than I do. You got a stronger arm than I do. Mine's accurate, though. He goes, yeah, you're accurate. Your ball's on accurate. You can put it anywhere you want, right? Yeah. In the strike zone, which strike zones, typically, if you can hit it, right? And I didn't practice to be a pitcher, so I didn't have a curve. I didn't have a slider as much. Most of my pitches were pretty much maybe a little bit of a curve and mostly fastball because, that's how you pass when, usually you don't have to curve it because I'm not Alonzo Ball and I'm not trying to embarrass the other people. But I'm just sitting there, there's the pass. I just get it. And usually when I pass the ball and it's on a curve, I'm so athletic that I'm taking the ball and I'm putting it under the center's or the power forward's armpit or under the point guard's leg, and I'm passing it through there. So it's a fastball or whatever it takes to get there. It's not gonna. It's Little Red Riding Hood. Not Little Red Riding Hood. Goldilocks. It's just right. Every pass I get you is just right. If it's way across the court and I have to throw it real hard and fast, by the time it gets there, it's not going to be as hard and fast, and it's going to get there. Okay, but if we're 5 feet from each other, I'm going to drop it off real quick so you can catch it, and it's going to be right here. Or Steve Horton, 3 feet behind my head so I can... What? You want me to throw you a whack pass? Yes, so you can catch it and dunk it from 3 feet away from the basket, throwing it 6 feet away from the basket because you have a 7-foot-something wingspan. Right, okay. That's where you want the ball. Yeah, okay. Bam! Damn, but that's where he wanted it. And you had to do what they wanted. And it's like, I don't really want to do that because it makes all the white men that are part of the KKK in Wyoming really upset with us. Yeah, I have to go to school with their kids. Mr. Steve Horton. Okay. I have to go to school with that man's son. They threatened to have a cross burning on my front yard because I'm dating Jesse Gordy's daughter. Yeah. Okay. They don't like my Motown in Wyoming. No. Yeah, it sucks, right? Yeah, it sucks. Alvin Gordy. Yeah, Alvin Gordy, Jesse Gordy, and Junior Gordy. Yeah, the Gordys. Yeah. Alvin Gordy was one of the best men you ever met in your life, and Tara knew that. Uncle Alvin was one of the best men ever. I wish Mom could have hooked up with Uncle Alvin and didn't hook up on a drunken night with Jesse. Jesse was the best looking. Oh, yeah. He was the most attractive. He was the least talented athlete. So he sold drugs for Danny. Yeah. That was tough. Yeah, just forgive debt and trespass, love one, eternal, faithful peace. Yeah. Then I don't hear another $75 fucking dollars at the goddamn fucking emergency room, Earl, right? You know what I'm saying? All right. I can play basketball till I'm 28. Don't have to dictate, legislate, or litigate. I don't have to have a 401k, a retirement plan, or retirement benefits. I'm living in the Inagata Davida. Don't you know I love you, baby? Okay? I may not sound like Johnny Maestro, But at least I can sing his songs and enjoy it without being critiqued by Simon Cowell for lots of ridiculous money that doesn't exist, right? Girl, I heard you're getting married. Heard you're getting married. This time you're really sure. And this is the end. They say you really mean it. This guy's the one who makes you feel so safe, so sane, so secure. And baby, if he loves you. Now that's hard to sing. That hurts. my vocal cords, that hurts. Johnny Maestro is saying. He has a really good voice. If he loves you more than me, maybe it's the best thing. Baby, it's the best thing for you. But it's the worst that could happen. So if I ever had to sing that, I'd have to get in the studio for a day with Dr. Dre and say, okay, was that one I cracked? We got to do it again. Son of a bitch. Do you got any, get some lemons, some maple syrup, and some cayenne pepper? Thanks. Okay, we'll try that. That helps with my throat. And okay, and then Dre, you are a demanding bastard. You want this to sound good? I don't need money to pay my bills. So couldn't we just have it crack once or twice? You're a perfectionist. The ghost of Michael Jackson, Jim Reeves, and Diana Ross in the future compels you. Hopefully a long future. Hopefully she has a long, healthy life and doesn't have to bug her kids about getting prenups. Yeah. Well, because I've always had I still have a crush on Diana Ross. Yeah. As big as Nancy Wilson? No, but I think Diana Ross probably has as big of a crush on Nancy Wilson as I do. It'd be stupid not to. Oh my gosh, she's so gorgeous. She's so classy. She's just wonderful. Yeah, she is. I totally agree. I know Charlie Murphy agrees. Damn. Damn. Okay. I feel like I'm Kelly Robinson. No, he's not Kelly Robinson. It was Scotty. Kelly Robinson is the white guy with this. Isn't that the way it was? I don't remember. But when he's sitting there at the club in Vegas and he's listening to her sing and he's totally mesmerized. And Robert, what was his name again? Robert Culp is acting like he's not memorized. It's like, how the fuck you not memorized? I mean, oh, come on now. He's an actor. He is an actor. Because, dude, every guy in the club, if he has a penis that points north and not south, you know what I'm saying? So south, you're the head of Cell Block 9 and and everything's fine and you're okay because you got your boyfriend and you got everything you need. And so Charlie Murphy's a bad man, but he's sitting there, so we're sitting there talking, every guy that has a penis that points north and says, that's a place for everything and everything in this place. And the only way we can live, girl, you gotta love your man. Girl, you gotta make him understand. Take him by the hand. Guess who I saw today? Why were you screwing around with that woman? She must be demanding, condescending, and bitchy. Probably so, bro. Probably so. That's a good assessment, Charlie. Again, you think of another reason to leave a woman that's that good looking? Yeah. Yeah, the only reason is she's condescending, abusive, and abrasive and expects you to make a lot of money. It sucks. Why? Because my Yolanda looked a lot like Nancy Wilson. She's so pretty. I still look at her now and I'm like, you kiss me now, I know you'd fool me again. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Happy Christmas. I wrapped it up and sent it with a note saying, I loved you, I meant it. Now I know what a fool I've been, but if you kiss me now, I know you'd fool me again. Stop pointing north. No, we're not talking about Kanye West's daughter. Charlie Murphy's just like, y'all have dirty minds. And Kanye West's daughter's going to kick your ass for having one. Mm-hmm. It's not that kind of an age game yet. You need to knock it off. Okay? When she turns 18, we'll let you know. And she'll let you know if she wants you to know. Right? Otherwise, shut the hell up and get the hell out of our bedroom. And I don't need a Patriot Act. And Patriots Act, well, no, you don't have to act like a patriot. All you have to do is get your missiles out of other people's lands. There you go. I love Charlie Murphy. He's funny. Right? I connect to angels in prayer. Usually it's like right on their deathbed kind of thing. It's like confession. It's good for the soul. Yeah, it is. Prayer, last refuge of a scoundrel. That was pretty cool. I was not expecting this at all. Well, I did while I was listening to that one again, and I said, just pray, connect to me, and it will happen. I did watch Boomerang. No, I don't want to connect to Sunshine. And no, that woman turns me on like nobody's been. And no, and Robin Givens, no, and Halle Berry. We already know about me and Halle Berry and Law. No, no, no Masters Ball here. I can't watch that too much. I go through PTSD. I remember when I was okay. The kids are throwing the frisbees in the backyard, girl. The kids are throwing the frisbees in the backyard. When you're young and in love, although many teardrops are bound to fall, true love conquers all. When you motherfuckers all gonna stand up for a Lord's Prayer? Seriously, the ghost of Charlie Murphy compels you. Eddie, I really like your brother. I love your brother. Real stories from Charlie Murphy. Real life stories. That cocaine's a powerful drug. Yeah, don't stay away from all that nose candy shit. It'll tear up your membranes, make you sick, and make you lazy and do stupid things. And then you say, "Oh, I have an excuse. I bombarded myself with drugs, so I wouldn't have any controls of my genitalia." Okay, I love you too, baby. I think I do, but I don't know. I brain damaged myself partying too much in the 80s. All right, it's funny. Okay, guys, I love you. We'll talk later. Peace out, man. If you didn't like this prayer, on another level, first time reaction to Ellen Parsons. That little girl's cute. She's funny. First reaction to Eye in the Sky. Ellen Parsons. Don't Answer Me is my favorite of theirs. Okay, guys, I love you. All right, peace out.